Software engineers have to spend a lot of time searching for the scripts and commands they need to get work done, especially when joining a new team. In Notion, you can set your team up for success by including code blocks right inside your engineering docs. In this video, I'll show you how to include code snippets in your meeting notes and documentation, and give you a few tips to make your engineers' jobs that much easier. For example, this is a wiki page that an engineering team can use as a source of truth for important docs like interview guidelines, a team directory, or process documentation like this development lifecycle page. Sometimes it can be helpful to include examples of code snippets right inside the page, like in these code style guidelines. A newly hired engineer could refer to a page like this to get quickly caught up to speed on team expectations without having to ping a colleague with another question. It ends up saving everyone time. To add a code block to a Notion page, you can either hit the plus sign that appears in the margin, hover, and then select code from the menu. Or you can type /code and press enter. Your code block appears immediately, ready to be edited. Here, we see two code blocks being used to showcase a good example and a bad example of writing JavaScript logic. You'll notice that the code block on top includes colorful syntax highlighting. Notion does this automatically for over 60 programming languages. To enable syntax coloring, all you need to do is click the drop-down at the bottom right of the code block and select the appropriate language from the list. You'll also notice a number of inline code snippets throughout this page. These are really useful to visually distinguish a technical term from the rest of your content and make the page easier to scan. To apply the inline code style to a piece of text, just select the text and click the inline code button in the formatting menu that appears, or use the shortcut Command E. For an even faster workflow, use Markdown and just surround your text with backticks, like this. The backtick key should be to the left of the number 1 key on your keyboard. Let's add one more code block together. Here's a page a marketing team can use to organize their email campaigns. Add a code block with the /command code, paste your snippet into the code block, set the language, and you're good to go. For the code snippet I just pasted, you'll notice that my code is cut off at the end. To wrap your code onto new lines, hover your cursor over the code block, open the 3-dot menu, and turn on Wrap Code. Use the same menu to delete, duplicate, link to, move, or comment on a code block too. Another thing you'll see on Hover is this Copy to Clipboard button. It's super helpful when you have a page full of commands that you need to quickly copy and paste into your command prompt. There you go. When you invest in better documentation for your engineers, they'll spend less time searching for answers and have more time to do what they do best: ship code.